It's cruise time. All aboard. Let's go.
Let's go. Fearfully and wonderfully made. God on my side, I'm never afraid. Right. Walking in purpose and living my destiny. I gotta tell my story. I wanna help somebody be free.
Greetings and welcome to InStylePhD, Fashion to Lead, where your style tells your story, and every room, every room, deserves your presence. I'm Dr. Sharon McDaniel, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're old savvy styler, welcome back. For those of you who are new, this channel focuses on fashion, and more fashion, style, beauty, and leadership. So let's go. So as always, I want to thank each of you all for coming back every week or new people joining. I am so humbly grateful for every time that you show up because it really gives me joy. I do this because I want to serve and give back in an extraordinary way, and you all help me do that. I do want to thank Carolyn Gray. I call her Queen Cookie because she also reached out to me just to make sure I was doing okay. So thank you, Carolyn, so much for doing that. And this episode is brought to you by DST Girl 9 of 9. She actually reached out and said, can you do an episode on cruise wear and maybe some other things? So I said, I'm going to do a series for her. So thank you so much for giving me the idea, and I hope you enjoy the cruise. So since we're going on a cruise today, I wanted to actually pick a destination. We're going to Turks and Caicos. I want to give you some information about Turks and Caicos, just in case you haven't been there. So Turks and Caicos was certainly under British rule at some point. They certainly have their freedom now. But did you all know that the British still controls their military as well as their finances? It's about 45,000 people who live there. They're all of pretty much African descent. Their major industry is finance. You all heard about those offshore accounts. Also tourism and seafood export. I don't know if you all recall, but Lisa Ray back in the day was married to the former president. So you all remember that little situation going on there. So Turks and Caicos is just a beautiful place to go. A little story. I went to Turks and Caicos and I was staying at this beautiful resort. It was by American Express. You know, I use all my points. And guess who was there? Gail King and her children. I was like, hey Gail, how you doing? Like we were besties. But anyway, it was a beautiful time. So if you've not been to Turks and Caicos, you're going to go by way of InStylePhD. All right, let's get to it. So before we get into styling, you all know that I said I'll give you some ideas of what I'll be styling, or in this case, what you should think about taking. So let's start with bangles. Okay, I want you all, do not take your good jewelry. Get some bangles from Amazon. These were about, I have many of them, as you all see. And these were about $9 from Amazon. I have them in silver and gold. So about $9, get some bangles. You know they're on trend. All right, let's go to the next item. Look at this, y'all. Do you remember these? This is sort of like the Bottega dupe, and I had the little bag. I bought this about 5 years ago. Did I ever wear it? Maybe once. So take something like this, an ensemble. So, you know, go look in your closet. Look in your closet, because girl, do we need that? No, we don't. So look in your closet and see what you have so you can look at something like this, okay? All right, on to the next item. Remember I told you, well, I don't need another kiss lock bag. I forgot I had this one. This is a Raffia one that I got from Zara last year. So cute. Take something like this. You can wear it under your arm. You know, you want something that's just like free and moving. Kiss lock bag. On to the next. Okay, we need a crossbody bag. We want to have our hands free, so you want to make sure you have a crossbody bag. So this is my Gucci. I've had this for about 4 years. So something good to take, crossbody. Make sure you have a crossbody bag. All right, on to the next item. All right, y'all. You see, I haven't even taken a wrapper off of this, but this is a Kurt Geiger bag. This is absolutely cute. I think I had gotten this on sale, but something like this, you know, because it's colorful and you're on a cruise. So you want to make sure that you match the water. So something like this is beautiful. So on to the next item. Remember I styled this in a past video, but you might want to use this for something dressed up or actually with some denim. So let's see how I dress this up or not. All right, on to the next item. Of course we need a baseball cap, so we have to make sure that we protect ourselves from the sun, and we need sunscreen. We need sunscreen. All right, on to the next item. Okay, and this is a cover-up. Now, this is one of my old St. John beautiful dresses that you can use as a cover-up or with some denim. So you want to make sure for your bathing suit that you have a cover-up or whatever. So this could be used for that. So now we're going to go on to the structure of the episode. All right, before we get into styling, some of you all asked me, well, Sharon, what is your inspiration about how you put things together? Well, as a stylist, I just kind of think about what's on the runway. What can I actually reimagine from my closets? And so that's the inspiration. So when DST Girl 909 said, well, we're going to be having a white party, I'm like, let me see what's on the runway. It may not be white, but let me see what I have in my closet that I could actually kind of reimagine. So that's one of the ways in which I look at how I style fits. But the other way, look at these cards, you all. So someone asked me about color combinations. Well, I found these cards on Etsy. They are absolutely amazing. They're paint by numbers, color by numbers, style by numbers. So you may say, okay, what's going on? When I turn them over, you see the colors. So say if I wanted yellow, it'll say, well, here are all the numbers, number 6, number 11, number 13, that will go with yellow. And then that's how you get these combinations right here. Isn't that awesome? So I'll leave the description for this at the bottom in the description. All right, on to how this episode is structured. So since we're on a cruise, you know there's the Lido deck, there's the captain's dinner, there's a whole host of things. So we're going to be doing all of the things. We're going to be doing travel fit. We're going to be doing captain's dinner. We're going to be doing parties, a white party and a denim party. We're going to be doing if we're shopping and if we're lounging. So those are the ways in which the styling will happen. We'll introduce the particular area that we're styling, and you'll see me, then you'll see some inspiration, and then we'll go on to the next fit. So I hope you like what we put together. All right, see you on the other side. For the travel fit, the vibe is just simply comfortable. We don't want to have too much fussing around, so this is a commence cashmere blend outfit. It's a 3-piece, but the first look, I had it on with a graphic tee, Tina Turner, and then the second look, I had it on with the bandeau top. But you saw what I did. I actually put with the second fit a red shawl because we heard on our way back it's going to be a snowstorm. So you see that I made this shawl into my headscarf, and I always carry a pair of gloves. So that really is the way in which you want to think about when you're traveling to a warm place coming back to winter. How do you use those pieces in a way that you can multitask relative to the weather? For the lounge pieces, these are just absolutely flowy and fun. You see the feathers, you see how I just kind of added some jewelry and just some little shoes and just walking around on the Lido deck, right? Making sure that I'm getting my sun and I'm just absolutely relaxed. So fit 1 and fit 2, they're by Remy, a Black-owned brand. And I just didn't want to do too much fussing, so I just kind of used the jewelry to change up the outfits. So make sure that when you're going on a cruise that you don't make too much fuss. Use jewelry, but keep it simple, right? And this is just absolutely stunning, but simple. For the shopping fit, it is just all cool girl edge, right? It is just me. It's a vibe. It's, relaxed, but at the same time, a little edgy. For the first fit you see, it's a sweatsuit with an edge. Put your Saint Laurent glasses on and you keep it moving. The second fit, I had the army fatigue skirt on, white button up, just a little edge with the hat. As I indicated, my crossbody and my little dad sandals, just a vibe. So anyway, you want to make sure that you stand out but be comfortable at the same time. For the white fits, we come to slay and not to play. And we can get our faux fur on the ship by vacuum packing it, right? So we roll up our dress, we vacuum pack our faux fur, and there you have it. We are beautiful, elegant, comfortable, and we're gonna have fun. The captain's dinner. All things beautiful, shine, bright, glitter. That would be me. So the first piece was St. John. Love that suit. Had that suit for 23 years. Love it. The second piece was more modern, Magna Butrum. Love the piece, the avant-garde, the big flower, the long skirt. Just fabulous. Captain's dinner. You gotta show up. So I hope you have enjoyed All Aboard at Sea. This has been absolutely extraordinary and fun and all the things. So I hope that you enjoyed this DST girl. All of you all who tuned in. So let me know in the comments, what outfit did you like best? What are some things that you'll think about taking on your cruise? Did you like Turks and Caicos? Tell me what you like. And if there's anything else that you'd like me to style, put that in the comments as well. So if you like the video, if you do nothing else, make sure you subscribe. I know I'll be giving you a lot of information what to do, but make sure you subscribe. And if you happen to hit the bell notification and certainly share this with other people, I greatly appreciate it. Until next time, bye now.
Throughout the day on a cruise, there are exciting activities that you can plan. From games and live entertainment to relaxing experiences and special events and much, much more. Wow. Thank you, Dr. Sharon. This episode was so exciting, and we certainly hope you enjoyed this phenomenal episode. Where you going, cruise fits. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves fashion and creativity as much as we do. Don't forget to visit Sharon's website at Fashion Fusion by InStylePhD.com.